Hello Cozy Gamers and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club, where today we are trying our best to recover after that incredible Wholesome Snack showcase. There were so many huge new cozy games announced and I thought I'd summarize them all for you in this video. First up, we're going to start with the most shocking news from the event, which is that cute kitty farming game Snacko is out right meow. In Snacko, you run away with your best friend to hopefully discover that there's more to life than a grueling 9-to-5 office job. You probably weren't quite expecting to discover a cursed and ruined island, but with the help of the island's caretaker, you could turn it into something special. You'll get to customize and decorate it as you please to create a thriving village filled with new friends and family. Over time, your tiny community will begin to grow and your new villagers can even open businesses of their own. With fishing, farming, mining, and a curse to lift, there will be no shortage of things to do. At the moment, Snacko is only available on Steam in early access, but it will be coming to PlayStation and Switch next year. We also got 2 new release date announcements in this event, including a release date for the Eastward Octopia DLC. I still haven't played the original game yet, but I am in love with Sam's cute character design and the ever-present frying pan. Also, it's pixel art. How can I resist it? The Octopia DLC takes place in a parallel universe where Sam and John spend all of their savings on a rundown farm cottage so that they can grow crops and tend to livestock. It's a wholesome opportunity to revisit Sam and John after Eastward and help them to repair and revitalize an old neglected farmland. There are also ghosts to deal with and an abandoned theme park to bring back to life. All in all, it sounds like an incredible farming game and I'm intrigued to see how it plays out when it releases on the 31st of January on Switch and hopefully also PC. Next up is the magical Ghibli-esque exploration game Europa. This is a peaceful game of adventure, exploration and meditation about an android named Z on a quest to find out the truth about this fallen utopia, and what happened to the last human alive. I've been following this game on TikTok and everything about it is just breathtaking. The art style and world just looks so wonderful and the movement looks so fluid and free. I can just imagine gliding over those lakes and meadows and exploring every inch of that magical space. There are also secrets to uncover and puzzles to solve, and while we don't know much about the story yet, I can't wait to find out more when Europa releases on the 16th of April on PC. The excitement doesn't stop here though, because Wholesome Snack also brought with it new demos to try and new game announcements. First up is a demo for a wholesome and cozy shopkeeping game where you play as a little trash goblin just trying to make a name for yourself in the big city. Chip away dirt to reveal valuable trinkets that you can then sell in your shop. You can also clean off the grime to sell them for more, or upcycle them to make even cooler trinkets to sell to your customers. You can even choose to keep them for yourself and use them to decorate your store instead. This game sounds just like running your own Etsy shop, but Trash Goblin isn't just about making money. There are also over 40 customers to serve and get to know, as well as new places to explore and even a criminal empire to overthrow. I think the most appealing thing about Trash Goblin to me is that there's no time pressure forcing you to rush through everything. You can play the game at your own pace and spend the entire day redecorating your shop if you want to. They also have a Kickstarter up right now if you want to back the game, and looking at their page, it seems like there's so much more to it than their Steam page gives away. There are different rock types to make the unearthing minigame more fun, different tools to use, and a haggling system for selling your wares, of course. There's also so much more information about the world, the people you'll meet, and your little trash goblin's backstory. I'll definitely be checking out the demo for this one, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video. The next one is another game I've been watching develop on Twitter, and it gives me real Townscaper vibes. But you can be so much more creative with your designing and decorating. Summer House is a tiny building game about crafting a neighborhood of beautiful houses wherever you'd like, be that by the sea or in the mountains. It has such a simple premise, but the art style looks incredible and the entire thing looks so chill. Block by block, you'll be able to design the outside of a home or a street, and you'll have control over every aspect of the buildings, from the windows to the awnings and even the trees and wildlife that grow around it. There are no goals or challenges in this game, all you have to do is build. Continuing with the new announcements is a game that I am very excited about. Memento is a cute decorating game inspired by Unpacking and A Little to the Left, with a big twist. As you move from house to house and room to room, you'll be able to choose which objects you take along with you, and which ones you leave behind. By choosing your favourite items that you'll take with you through your life, you'll end up writing your character's story. What they like, what they love, and who they become in the future. Who knows where you'll end up? Next up is Pine Hearts, which looks so cute. In this cozy little narrative adventure game, you play as Tyke, a cute little bean who is holidaying in the sleepy Pine Hearts caravan park. In this itsy bitsy puzzle game, you'll set out to explore the paths and rivers of this cozy little world. As you explore, you'll find blocked paths and areas you'll need to unlock later, with tools you'll find around the park. There are also so many puzzles for you to solve and people to meet, as well as a heart-wrenching story about the loss of your father, and revisiting the bittersweet memories you shared here together. The penultimate game I want to talk about from Wholesome Snack is Simpler Times, which is a cozy game where you play as Tiana, who is packing up her childhood home to begin the next chapter of her life. As you explore her bedroom and discover new objects from your past, you'll be able to relive her memories and discover how each object shaped her into the person she is today. This is another game with no pressure or challenge. It's a slow and meditative experience about living in one room for your whole life and filling it with stories that take you back to a simpler time. From your favourite books to your watercolour paint set or the music of your teenage years, Simpler Times takes you back through Tiana's past as she comes to terms with what her future holds. I'm not usually one for survival games, but this final game announcement captured my attention because it gives me real Moana vibes. Voyages of Neera is a cooperative survival crafting game for up to 16 players, set on an island in the middle of an ocean. But oceans can be unpredictable and unforgiving, and you, as a Roomborn, must build a bond with your island spirits to bring peace to the seas around it. Only then can your island thrive. Usually you're restricted from entering water in games, or you die when you do, so to see a game that is embracing water and making it an integral part of the gameplay is so refreshing. But that's not it. While this game wasn't in Wholesome Snack, I feel like it definitely deserves a mention, because it looks so cozy. Loose Leaf, a tea witch simulator, is a tea room management game where you can use your spiritual powers to help your customers. The devs have made sure to create what they call the most in-depth tea brewing simulation ever, with steeping times, flavour profiles, and magical ingredients as well. If you're not well versed in the art of making tea though, don't worry, as there's a journal full of recipes for you to serve in your shop. Although not every recipe is still in one piece. While visiting your tea room, your clientele may open up to you and ask for guidance with their problems. You can give tarot card readings to make sense of their situation, but keep in mind that telling someone what they want to hear is not always the best choice in the long run. I'm really intrigued by this cozy fantasy game, but sadly there's no launch date just yet. So this is another one for my wish list. These are all of my top picks from today's Wholesome Snack, but I'd love to know if there's anything you think I missed. Don't forget to wishlist all the games you're interested in to support the developers, and if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could like it and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you next video. Bye!